everyone, this is tarotPath. My name is Tim B, and we're here to do a reading for Gemini. Happy birthday, Gemini, for the month of June. So let's get started. We're going to pull the Lenormand deck first. We'll pull 5 cards here, and then we'll pull some additional cards from the tarot to get some clarity. I hope you guys are having a good birthday month, and whoever's birthday it is when you see this that day, know this is a special happy birthday from tarotPath to you guys. Okay. Give this a quick shuffle. 1. 2. First card is the Stork. Our second card is the Cross. Our third card is Child. Fourth card is Moon. And the fifth card is Dog. And at the bottom of the deck we have Woman. It's a common theme this month. Lots of ladies in our lives, or feminine energies at least. Okay. And now let's pull some tarot and then we'll start the reading, okay? What are you guys doing for your birthday month? Anybody have anything exciting? Put it down in the comments if you want. So what you guys have planned, or anything special you guys are doing for the month would be cool. Love to see that. Also, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share when you guys get a chance. Oh, these cards are slippery, I just got them. All right. 2. We'll flip the first set. For the first card, we'll flip the first 3, and then the rest will leave them face down and we walk through, okay? So the first card here, we have the 9 of Pentacles, and the 7 of Cups, and Strength card. Awesome. Okay. Now let me just quickly pull the rest of these here. At the bottom of the deck, we have the 3 of Wands. Awesome. Okay, guys. Let me take a quick look at this. Okay. So the first card here, this is our past influences, right? So this is sort of, where we're coming from, and the rest of this reading really looks forward. The Stork, right? So Stork is about change, it's about transformation, it's about new opportunities coming into your life. This is something that either in your past you were coming from, or something that you were trying to manifest for sure. The first card out of the deck, which is the 9 of Pentacles, I like to call this like my single ladies card. So this is sort of like you have it going on, but you're not single because you don't choose, because you're not choosing, you wish you were with someone, I should say, but you're choosing to be single. It's a place of abundance. You can take care of yourself, you're independent, sort of like people are paying attention to you, you're attractive, you're sort of in your glow up, you look great, you feel great, and so you have a lot of attention around you, but you're choosing to spend this time to sort of be out or not in a relationship, or and really just enjoying yourself and your freedom there. The next card is the 7 of Cups. This is about just a lot of choices, so I feel like right now this is sort of speaking more about love, but we'll see how this reading goes. 7 of Cups is really about having a lot of choices and making good choices and being decisive in those choices. It's also a card of opportunity. So again, there's this theme from your past of renewal, opportunity. Maybe in the beginning of the year you've had a lot of opportunity, or recently single and had your blow up, or a lot of attention from being single and really coming into your own as an individual person. And this has given you a lot of strength, right, as you move forward into your birthday month and the rest of the year. You've gained, again, strength is a major arcana card. I like to look at those also as these are things that are like very poignant, or we need to emphasize as we are mindful as we move through this reading. So again, I see from your past situation here is a place of you had a rebirth or a newness or more opportunities and being comfortable with who you are, and possibly being single, this has opened up lots of great choices for you, lots of great opportunities, and it's given you a lot of strength and fortitude as you move forward into the rest of this year as of now. This is our current situation, right? So the cross really is, is about opening up to responsibility. It's about, being vulnerable and taking those risks, either in work or personal life, in our love life, possibly, starting a new career, or, maybe doing things that previously, upon this new sort of your past situation of getting the strength and all of that, like maybe not something you would have done, but your current situation, you're probably either thinking about taking a risk or moving for taking on more responsibility, or maybe in a relationship being open to being vulnerable and meeting that person where they're at, and being your authentic self. So let's flip these cards. Let's see what else we can get. All right. Okay, so we have the Hermit. We have the Hermit, the Nine of Cups, and the Star. Okay, I love it. So really what this is saying is you taking this leap of faith is that you had to go deep within. The Hermit could also be a Virgo, but the Hermit is really about looking inward for solitude, for solutions, for self-reflection, and then and that you having, like, he's holding a light lantern, right? So you having the answers to what the questions you have, or the decisions you need to make, and really like using your inner knowledge that and that time to be peaceful, to make decisions for yourself. And I see that working out for you. Obviously, the Nine of Cups, this is about gratitude, it's about happiness, joy, satisfaction, celebration, winning, really. It's about, really moving into a place of abundance for yourself, not just financially, right? But cups specifically speak to emotion. So this is really about an emotional abundance, potentially a romantic invitation. So I see that in your current situation. Possibly you've been asked out on a date recently, or there's someone that you have come across that maybe you've seen many times, but now all of a sudden this person is of interest to you. And also a great bit of clarity. So on your birthday month, I see with the Star, again, a major arcana card, right? So this brings us, you being able to be the star, being the attention, getting the clarity, being able to see the light, and inspiration and creativity. Again, just being confident in who you are as a person. This sort of past situation we've discussed really has opened your presence to being in a good, happy, abundance place, and it's coming from within, which is great, right? Because there's no better place than to love ourselves, and then we can love other people and show that abundance forward. And so that just seems like a wonderful place to be. So your obstacle, we'll move on to your obstacle. So the Child in the Lenormand deck can be about newness, it can be about curiosity, it can be about rebirth, it can be about, potentially, ladies, a new child, potentially in your future. But it's really a light-hearted, sort of vulnerable, not naive, but open to the world in front of you, and not have a jaded look on it, and really feeling empowered to accept the world on the world's terms, accept people on their terms, and be open to those experiences. So let's flip over these quick. Okay, here we go. So we have the Six of Cups. Awesome. This is about nostalgia, right? And then the Nine of Swords and Judgment. So so this seems like your obstacle then, if we're looking at it in that perspective, is looking back on your past, right? Looking back on the things that you've experienced in your past, and being almost like afraid or worried that this is too good to be true, that you can't, that this year has been a great year for you, and you're like worried that there's going to be judgment passed on you, because we see judgment here as well, and that you're going to be held accountable for karma from the past, or that you you're worried to not be forgiven, or that you're just really, it's almost like you're thinking, having like self-sabotage. You're worried that this can't possibly continue, and that's your biggest obstacle, is to know that like what we think about, it comes about. So if we think those things are going to happen, then those are the things that are attracted towards us. And it's important to keep the right mindset, stay focused on the moment today, and really live in this, for many of you Geminis, really lovely 2025. It's some really great things to be excited and happy about, okay? So just stay in that moment, stay in that present situation. Don't start spinning backwards and thinking about things that are not going to help you, and stay focused on what your goals and the things are that bring you happiness every day. Okay, so now we're going to move to these are like what the forward future holds for you, basically, what the opportunities could potentially be, what the possibilities of what June will look like for you. So we have the moon here. And the moon is about like really digging deep and unlocking your subconscious, and finding new awareness, particularly in your dreams. So pay attention to your dreams this month over your birthday, and if you have the chance to, if you remember it when you wake up, write it down, because I always say, when dreams come to us and they're vivid and you remember them, it's really spirit in the world trying to tell you something. It's the best way to communicate to us, because we're sleeping and our minds are at ease, and it's a really easier way for us to sort of get that message, because sometimes we're busy and we're not paying attention to some of the smaller things that might be pointing out obvious things to someone else or to other people, or should be obvious to us. So be mindful of that. Let's see what else the tarot says. Okay, so we have Justice, the Empress, and the Two of Pentacles. Sorry guys, move these cards around a little bit for you. Okay. So justice is a fairness. So I would say, know that there are worries that you have, if you have any worries or concern about things not going your way, or it's too good to be true, that you have justice on your side, that you will indeed have everything fall in your favor. And so just live in that comfortability and truth. And again, and this, there's two major arcana right here. This tells me, again, like, this is a strong message from Spirit. Like, know that Spirit's on your side, you're in the right path, you're living the right way, and you will have, there will be no injustice in your life. You will have things follow the way that they are appropriate and should be, as the world and Spirit has said. And Empress is about abundance. It's about potentially motherhood. We have two moments here. So you ladies out there who are expecting or have been trying or hoping to have a child or get pregnant, I would say like your birthday month might be that time where you find that out. And it's also, it's something's telling me to implore you to also like follow your dreams, but your creativity. If there's something that you've been wanting to do creatively, but been worried about doing that, go take that risk. Take that art class or that extra, a class in college, or YouTube, somebody that you love on YouTube that's offering a course and you want to go, explore that sort of AI art or whatever that might be. Take that leap. It's the world's telling you to do that. And lastly, within like the future, I see you being flexible with these things that are coming your way, and having good time management, prioritizing things. And if that's something that you struggle with, then I would say let's focus on it and make it important so that you can accomplish all of these wonderful things that this reading is showing us. Cool. Okay, and let's just move on to your advice, okay guys? So this is the advice from Spirit on how we make this wonderful reading come to fruition for you. So just some things that you should be mindful of, or things to focus on or work on. So from the Lenormand deck we have the dog. Let's see. Okay. So this is about like friendship, opening up to someone, and loyalty. It's about commitments. Like think of a dog, right? So and normally dogs happy to see you when they get home. They're very loyal. They always are very by your side. They don't leave you. You know, they really, and they forever affectionate, especially when it's feeding time, right? Let's see what else we get from here. Okay, Eight of Swords, Page of Swords, and the Chariot. Okay, so I definitely see some movement, either a friend coming towards you, someone that you maybe felt had done you wrong, or someone that maybe had overstepped their bounds with you and you sort of had to take a step back from, right? And this really had taught you some, or is going to teach you. This may be a current situation that's going to transpire. A friend, a good friend, or something of that nature, maybe slights you in the wrong way, or you know, hurts your feelings, and maybe you try to go to speak to this person, and it doesn't go the way you want, or you're not pleased with their response to you. In the end, though, you do learn a valuable lesson in this moment from that scenario. So, you know, don't look at it as a negative, but as an opportunity to learn and grow as a person. And again, the Chariot is the last card of this reading. A Chariot's about movement, it's about success, it's about moving towards success, and it's quick motion. So this is something that's happening now, it's current. So just, I would say, really this message is you're having a great birthday month, you're on a roll for this year, and really just continue steadfast forward in your motion. Don't give up, don't have bad thoughts, really just try to know that you're having a win, and that win's going to continue. It's supported by spirit, and you know, to really enjoy this time and slow down, to take those moments when you can to really look around at what wonderful things you've accomplished so far. That's all I have for you guys. I hope you have a lovely birthday month, and let me know what you guys are doing. And again, like, subscribe, and share. I'll see you guys soon.